On the Breaky Flow, we are huge fans, and I am not overestimating this at all. Huge fans of Sheppard, and joining me today is Amy Sheppard. Congratulations on the wedding, darling.
Hello, thank you so much. Yeah, we did it.
How much was COVID a problem in planning your wedding, hun?
Oh my goodness, it was so stressful. We got engaged last year, so I had a whole year to plan. I was like, it'll be fine by then because we're into a year of the pandemic. So I thought, give it another year and we'll be back to normal with the vaccinations, rah, rah. But I was wrong. We're still in this situation. But we got super lucky and we managed to get through by the skin of our teeth. And, we got married up in Airlie Beach. So we had a bit of, I think that really helped because had it been in Brisbane, we had some COVID cases in Brisbane like 4 days before the wedding, and it was looking like it was heading for a lockdown, and it would have been a disaster because everyone had their flights booked, and I had organised the whole Wednesday 5 days leading up to the wedding, so it was just like going to be a nightmare to try and organise the whole thing again. So I was actually like beside myself for those few days leading up to us leaving.
Yep.
But you know what? It was all good, and we managed to head up to Airlie and get hitched. And I think it was great because we didn't have any dance restrictions or any restrictions like that. So it all worked out.
You had this wedding. You surprised your now husband, Lachlan, with this gorgeous song, The Reasons Why. But now all of your girlfriends and people out there that have had to postpone their wedding, they can dance to this song because it is, it's going to be the wedding song of the season. I bawled my eyes out when I first heard this song. I recently celebrated my wedding anniversary and I heard this song after we had our anniversary and I'm like, oh my God, I want to redo our vows just so I can dance to this. What was the reaction of your husband and everyone there when you surprised everyone with the song?
Well, the first people to hear it were George and Jay, my songwriting teammates. So I played it for them and that's when I knew George started to tear up. So I knew that I was onto a winner here.
Yep.
But when Lockie heard it was on our wedding day and I put it in a little silver. So I put the song on an iPod and I put it in a little cigar box and left it on his bed for when. So after he got into his suit, he got to hear the song. And there was a videographer and a photographer and he said that he felt a little bit awkward that everyone was in the room watching him. He was just trying to hold back tears.
Oh, bless him.
So, yeah, but he said it was a beautiful song and he had it on repeat. And then I surprised him by performing the song at our reception because I didn't do a speech. That was my form of a speech. Not a dry eye in the house.
I could imagine. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I get goosebumps hearing about it and everything. And look, the video clip for The Reasons Why, is that like that's footage from the wedding, yeah? Like you haven't gone back and redone it? It's just all your wedding video. Yeah,
it's the legit wedding video. Yeah, I just couldn't think of a better way to have the song up on YouTube because I really love to take my fans on the journey with me, and I just think that it was just a beautiful way to show everyone what like a little piece of the emotions that we were going through on the day, and it just matched so perfectly with the song.
Yeah, you've totally invited us into your life on the biggest day of your life. It was amazing. I got to ask now the wedding's over, it's done and dusted. What does 2022 look like for you?
We're just going to start writing album number 4. We released Kaleidoscope Eyes last year, and it's so funny. It feels like that was ages ago already, and we're ready. We're feeling creative. We've had a bit of a break, and we're going to start writing again. But yeah, we are definitely looking at maybe an overseas tour if we can manage it. I think we'd love to do that.
Yep.
We've got a lot of fans in Europe who have been waiting to hear new stuff or waiting to see us perform Kaleidoscope Eyes. But who knows, we might have a whole new album to launch by then.
Yeah, well, hey, you got a lot of fans here in Australia that haven't been able to go into any live performances
absolutely.
either.
I forget because we have done we were really fortunate throughout COVID lockdowns, and in between lockdowns we were able to do a couple of shows.
Yeah.
But they've been limited to Brisbane, so we are ready to do an Australian tour as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we might start with Australia and then head on to Europe.
So does Lockie come with you normally, or he stays back at home in Brizzy? Like, how does all of that go with partners and whatnot? Must be hard.
Yeah. He's lucky he works for himself, so he's able to take holidays when he wants, and he works a lot from his laptop. So That is so fortunate. And he normally comes and visits for like 2 weeks at a time. Mm-hmm. So, you know, on some of the longer tours, I've spent months away from him, and then he'll come for 2 weeks, and then he'll come home. And then I'll be away for another month and he'll come for 2 weeks. So it's on and off, but we make it work.
Yeah. Now, just before I let you go, Amy, when you were writing the song, did you find it super easy to write because you were so emotional about your relationship with Lockie? Or was it just really like hard, like you wanted to do it, but you're finding a bit of block? Like how did that process go?
I wrote in about 2 days. So I did find it really easy to write. Obviously, I've got a lot to say about my relationship with Lockie because, yeah, it's just been the best 7.5 years together. So it just came out really easily. And as I said earlier, it was hard to hold the tears back as I was writing. I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful. I'm a genius. Well, yeah, I was just really obviously connected to the lyrics.
Yeah, and look, and you can hear it. It comes through. It gave me goosebumps. I had it on repeat in the kitchen the other day, and I've got a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old. And even the 1-year-old is sitting on the ground rocking, and she's dancing. And my 5-year-old was listening, and she's like, "Is this about love, Mum?" And I said, "Yes, it is." And she started dancing. Sweet. It was just so beautiful. So I am predicting, like, this is going to be a massive wedding song here in Australia and overseas as well. It is absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't yet checked it out, we've got links on our Facebook page to the video where you get to see Amy in her stunning dress. And yeah, there's footage from the wedding as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I think, Amy, we're just going to have to do it. We'll play it next, shall we?
Oh, why not? Thank you so much.